And 3, 2. What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Pro Wrestling Sauce. Here we are. Hope everyone's swell tonight. Nice and dandy. Josh O'Leary here. I'll be joined with Jacob momentarily. He was just here moments ago, and he was like, "Oh, I have to put this on hold. I have to use the bathroom." Jake, he's like, "Are you doing a bit? We're not even live yet." I was like, "I think he was I think he may have thought we were live." And he's like, "I got to do," but then he was like, "I got to commit to the bit now because it's not even funny now." So he'll be back momentarily. He says he's in the bathroom. He says he'll be back. Classic Jacob. But I'm Josh O'Leary, and I'm welcoming you in to Pro Wrestling Sauce right here on the Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. We're live here every Wednesday at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. All right, and, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the chat log. I forget I can do that. Let me go ahead and pull that up in case any of you guys want to join us in the chat. Feel free to do so. We will read your comment and respond to it, or we'll try to. We'll try to. We've got a lot to get into here tonight because we had a bad show and then we had a okay show to get into WWE wise and the wrestling side of things. SmackDown, not so great. You know, Raw, okay, it was okay. After settle, I mean, I was definitely more entertained with Raw. SmackDown, I was a little more like, what, you know, doing one of those numbers, doing a, you know, a lot of sighing going on watching SmackDown. I mean, you can watch our live reactions for SmackDown and Raw final hours. Me and Jacob do live reactions for the final hour of Raw and SmackDown every Monday and Friday. And you can see the overall tiredness and just ready to be done with the show during the final hour of SmackDown this past Friday. Definitely not my favorite episode this past week. And they capped it off with not my favorite person. Not my favorite person. And what CM Punk would call Pat McAfee. Yeah, a lot to get into here. We're going to get into all of it, but I'm going to wait until Jake's there. So I will stall for time until Jake comes back. Right, we could be joined by Cowboy Nate or Saban at any moment. There's an open invitation to the both of them, and they know it. I haven't heard from Cowboy in a day or two. He's probably got caught up on Survivor, which we had a big episode of Survivor tonight, Survivor 50. I've been, as you know, keeping up with Survivor here on the channel. I mean, I've been keeping up with Survivor my entire life, but I've been keeping up with it here on the channel, at least, for quite a long period of time. I would say like 4 years. I don't know. It was like season 45, I think is what, or no, it was 39. We started with the worst season possible. That's right. Me and Nate were like, we're going to cover season 39. And then it was all about sexual harassment. And we're like, we're not going to cover season 39. We're like, what is this show doing? PU Stinky, Cowboys on Vacation to the Moon. Yes, I forgot that Cowboy is a part of the Artemis 2 space crew. He is up there flying around. So, you know, he's allowed to do what he wants. And I'm not going to stop him from doing what he wants, you know. Got my water here. Did you see that? No Coke. Keeping it healthy, not drinking the Cokes at night. Not going to throw myself into a whirlwind caffeine panic attack like I've done in the past. We're not going to do that, okay? We're going to drink water tonight. Right? That's not what Cowboys drink. Cowboys drinking moon juice. Moon juice. I can't wait till he comes back though. He'll be back WrestleMania season. And Jacob will be joining us here momentarily virtually, but he will in fact be here next week live in the flesh. We will have Jacob and Josh, your original Pro Wrestling Sauce lineup, here live in the flesh for your WrestleMania prediction show. And it's going to be a big show, and we're going to do big live reactions come WrestleMania, the both of us, live and in the flesh. So that should be a lot of fun for everyone and for us. And for us. Caffeine panic? Dude, I think I had it. I think I have caffeine or something like that. It ramps up my anxiety, dude. Caffeine and sugar ramps up my my anxiety. Gets me like jittery, man. I'm already wired. Let's be real. I'm already wired. Where in the world is Cowboy Nate? I mean, I always thought about him kind of like a Carmen Sandiego type character. Yeah, you know, he's got the hat and everything else. And Jacob said he had to use the bathroom when he left me here to hang right at the start of the show. He's like, "Oh, hold on, this may have to hold. I got to use the bathroom." So he's in there, you know, hitting a big one. Jake. But anyway, let's get into it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the doc, and we've got SmackDown on the menu here tonight first. Okay, we've got SmackDown here on the menu tonight, and what do we have? What's the big number from SmackDown that we're going to talk about? You know what it is. You know what it is. And honestly, do I want to talk about anything else on SmackDown? I'm like looking through SmackDown right now, and it's like you got Michin versus Rhea Ripley. And God, this thing has no heat at all. No one gives a shit. No one cares. I love BFAB out of the group. Out of everyone here, BFAB's my favorite. But nonetheless, I do not think there was anything to write home about this match. It wasn't horrible. There was a beatdown afterwards, of course, you know, with the heels coming on top of Rhea Ripley and beating her down, but nothing to write home about. Michin had a nice showing here, I guess. You know, she did. She doesn't really get a lot of TV time, so she had a nice showing. Can't hate on her for that. I knew I smelled something. Yeah, it's Jake. It's Jake being late for the show, dude. It's Jake being late for the show. He was early, too. He was early. He was here like 3 minutes early, and we were talking, and then he was like, "Uh-oh, wait, hold on." And I'm like, "What do you do?" I think he thought we were live, and he's like doing a bit. And now he's like trying to hold the bit together. I don't know what he's doing here. All right, so we had, oh my gosh, he should be here for this. He should be here for some of this discussion here. We had Uncle Howdy versus Tama Tonga. This is a big one, dude. Jake, you're not going to want to miss this. BFAB is short for Baloney Fabulous? Whoa, dirt. Wait, that's a good thing, I guess. Baloney? Kind of, I like baloney. I don't hate baloney as a name. I like bologna as a deli meat on a sandwich, but as a name,
Oh, boys.
not my favorite. There's Jacob. He's back. Jacob, I was just telling everybody what you were doing.
Yeah, it like hit me out of nowhere, like randomly out of nowhere, and it just hit me like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, I'd say you were. I told everybody you were early for the show. You were here, and then you were like, I thought. Did you think? I thought you were maybe thought we were live already, and you were like doing a bit, and you were trying to do like another poop bit. And I was like, why are you doing a poop bit right now? We're not even live yet. And
Nope, I had to go.
okay, all right. You know
And I recorded it, so got a new video coming out soon.
You got it. What? You record? Don't record it.
And I'll kill Hulkamania once and for all.
Don't record it. I need to set some hotkeys for Discord so I don't have to click around so much. Dirt said, just so you know, Jake, I've only talked about the Michin and BFAB match from SmackDown. Flew right through it.
Oh.
Very easy.
Yeah, just
but
fly right through it now.
Dirt
Why would you bring it back up?
Well, he brought I want to give you some inside knowledge. Dirt let me know in the chat that BFAB is short for Baloney Fabulous.
think so too.
Yeah, and I love bologna.
She should just go by. She should just go by. She
Bologna?
should just go by Bologna.
No, it's bologna, Jake. You pronounce it correctly, okay? Put some respect on the silent A and the representable deli meat that is bologna. Okay? Dirt says it's time to retire. Uh-oh. It's time to retire what? Uncle Howdy versus Tama Tonga? Because that's the next thing on the menu, Jake, and I'm glad you're here and back with us to talk about this because this wasn't awful, you know? This wasn't awful out of everything that these guys have given us, which I've gotten, quite tired of. I wish they would, move on, excuse me, to some fresh opponents here for the both of them. But we had Tama Tonga settle the beef, sort of. Settle the beef with Uncle Howdy here as he got beat by Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy won a match on SmackDown, which was
damn right
a shocker. I texted you immediately and said, Uncle Howdy won a match. you were busy on Friday night, so you weren't able to see it. But you needed to know. You needed to know immediately.
I saw the opening of SmackDown. That
Before
was
seeing any, but you caught up in clips. But I knew you were going to see the Howdy clip, and I was like, don't. I got to be the first to tell him. But Tonga, he stopped Solo from taking back the lantern. Just let Howdy have the lantern back. Simple as that.
I think they're done now.
I don't think they're done, dude. Unfortunately, I don't.
No,
think
the
they're
Wyatts
done.
and Solo.
The Wyatts and Solo. I don't know. He said that he wants to finish them once and for all, though. Later on in this episode. So
Well, maybe
he went one more last match finally, I guess. Probably on like the Raw before Mania or like the SmackDown before Mania or something like that. They'll probably throw this together. That's what I'm thinking. And just so you know, this will be, if it's the case, and Solo is not represented here at WrestleMania, this will be Solo's 4th WrestleMania since his debut.
that he hasn't wrestled.
That he is not on the card. And he is there in and out every week. So,
Doesn't make sense.
I know I talk sometimes like how, I'm tired of, all the Samoans and all this stuff like that. Let's get this right. If there's a tier list, if I'm making a tier list, Solo's at the top of mine. I quite enjoy him. I think I just think his character's kind of stale right now, and I think the MFTs are not doing him any really justice, in my opinion. I don't think it works for him. I think he's better as a, hear me out, pun intended, solo act. All right. Dirt says no, Jake's ass needs to retire from farting.
Never.
But wouldn't you say so, Jake? I like these guys, but and I would say the same thing about the Wyatts. Dude. I think the same thing about the Wyatts. I think the exact same thing about both sides of these guys. I think I would like to see Bo / Uncle Howdy dominate on his own without distractions around him, and the same thing with Solo. I think these distractions around Solo keeps the star from shining, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think if you because it looks like they're gonna turn Tama Tonga face.
Yeah, he's kind of cool, is he not?
He's over with the crowd with his like the yeah.
Yeah, his little mannerisms and whatnot, and he's also just pretty intense. He's an intense guy, and I don't know. I'd definitely say he's the most popular out of the MFTs in the group. They need to stop painting their faces, though. Dirt says MFT is short for Major Fartin' Team.
Major Fart Team.
Oh my God, Major Fart Team. I love that. All right, hold on one second. Let me pull the docket back up. I had to shoot a text message over to Lori. All right, here we go. Trick Williams and Sami Zayn. They hype up their WrestleMania match here. Carmelo Hayes, he did show up at the end here and was upset by how things went down the week prior, and him and Zayn went back and forth about what happened until Carmelo was like, "Yo, let's have a rematch later on, later on tonight." And Williams was kind of left out of this conversation, kind of just standing to the side with some little Yachty representation. And they decided they would have a match later on. I think Sami Zayn, Haluva kicked him out of the ring or something like that to end it. He kicked Trick Williams out of the ring. And this was okay. This was kind of okay. It was like, all right, I was really wondering here, like, are they going to... I almost thought it was predictable, and little did I know it wasn't. I almost wish it was predictable a little bit. Because I was like, Trick Williams is going to interfere here, right? That's what...
Dude, they're putting the belt on Trick.
Did you not think that Trick Williams was going to interfere here, though? Like, in some fashion,
Nope.
And it would screw up and cost Carmelo if he was going to lose?
They're saving that feud for after Mania. Because they're putting the belt on Trick.
I disagree with it, very much so. I disagree with this whole setup. It's very weird. They're trying to get us to cheer for Sami Zayn. It's not working. People like Trick Williams way too much. And Carmelo is an afterthought after he held it together on SmackDown, at least in ring-wise, for the men's side of the roster, each and every week for the past couple of months. And I damn, credit where credit's not due, I guess, for Carmelo Hayes. As we'll get to just here in a second. But before we get to that, Jake, I would like to just briefly mention that Aleister Black versus Matt Cardona happened.
I know, and I don't want to talk about it.
And this was not a good match. Cardona just went out there and did the job, and this was, just put over Aleister type of match. Quick, forgettable. Yep. Sorry about it, brother. Sorry about it. I like Cardona too, but damn. I guess he's got a little more dues
He's got to change something up.
Dude, he needs to bring back the Deathmatch King.
I think that's coming.
Come on. He doesn't have to get crazy bloody. Like, he can just be the Deathmatch King. It was funnier when he was like saying he was the Deathmatch King and he was like avoiding getting hurt all the time. I think that was like the best. When he was like, I'm the Deathmatch King, and then he didn't want to get anywhere near like a glass tube. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no. Like, he needs to be over the top more and not Cody's fart that's trailing behind him. Then we went to Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. And Jake, I could not give a shit less about this women's tag team division. I
forgot that happened.
Dude, they put so much into it for it just to go to nothing. It's funny because I was like, that's what they're going to do. It's just going to go to nothing, and that's what it is. It's where they put everybody what they can't figure out to do with them in a singles match. They're like, oh, we're only allowed to have 4 or 5 storylines per show. You're in a tag team. We can't possibly fit more integrate more storylines into the show. You're now a tag team. That's what they did here. But Flair and Bliss won over Bayley and Valkyria, which makes
Unfortunately, I have very bad news about that tag match for our predictions.
What? The women's tag match for WrestleMania?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Bring him out.
Yeah, but I heard Nikki Bella is injured. I heard she's injured. I heard her
ankle.
And I heard that the Kabuki Warriors are a possible replacement, and that Asuka wanted to be fighting Io Sky, but they haven't really officially announced that.
I think that's going to happen.
For this reason, the fact that if Nikki is not able to compete, the Kabuki Warriors are in, which I'm like, who gives a shit? Just make it a triple threat. Does there need to be 4 teams?
Just make Kairi Sane's going to end up getting massively over when she turns on us.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she already sort of is. You know,
Because they're underutilizing her. Her in
sure,
NXT was fucking insane.
sure, sure. I've never really been that big of a fan, but sure.
When she first debuted, that elbow was sick.
I just always, again, wasn't that big of a fan. Thought the elbow was just, I mean, she gets up there, but I was like, yeah, but it's like 40 pounds. You know? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Next, this wasn't, horrible by any means, but I don't know. Another mundane win for Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, who are the most mundane versions of their characters they could possibly be. R-Truth and Damian Priest versus Kit Wilson and The Miz. Men's tag team title match. This was funny. This was a funny comedy skit. This was barely a match, in my opinion. I didn't hate it. I thought it was very funny. I was laughing. I kind of stopped laughing when the ref did the arm bit. Right? With his did you see this, Jake? Did you see this match at all?
I don't think I did.
Okay, well let me tell you. Here, I'll tell you. Okay, so Danhausen arrived during the match, right? And he wanted the Miz to tag him in. And he's not in the match.
I did see this, and he cursed the ref.
And then he cursed the ref, and then the referee's arm couldn't go down because his shoulder started to hurt.
Cramp.
Yeah, I get it. I get the bit, but it was so kind of tacky at the end. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, whatever. I was just ready to move on from it at the end because I was like, this is just comedy nonsense, especially with Danhausen. And I don't know. Not for me. I didn't think it was the best thing ever. Actually, I thought the shining star in this was The Miz. Again, like, it's funny how you can take The Miz and you can put him in a very serious moment, and he's literally going to be he's going to be the biggest star. You know, if you put him with 2 people, 10 people, he's going to be the biggest star in a big serious moment. If you take him and you put him in a silly moment, 2 people, 10 people, still the biggest star. Still. Like, he was hilarious. His selling was great in this match. And, yeah, he made everybody look really smooth in this match. Miz deserves more credit and should have a bigger spot on the Mania card. Mizhausen, I'm not against it. I'm not against Mizhausen. Miz has been paired with many people, many tag teams in the past. And leave it to the Miz to get somebody else, over. I mean, Danhausen's over, but he's not over in the ring. He hasn't even fucking wrestled yet.
I don't think, has he ever wrestled?
Not for WWE. He can wrestle, from what I have heard. I never
did he
put up
wrestle
the
in
SmackDown
AEW?
graphic. Yes, he did a little bit. Not, I mean, again, he was used very sparingly. You know how Tony Khan is. He spreads it out. Thin peanut butter, All right, then we get to Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes, Jake. And this was a men's U.S. title match. Sami Zayn wins clean. No interference. Trick Williams and Little Yachty sitting at ringside. No interference from Mr. Boat. No interference from Mr. Williams. What do you make of this, Jake? I didn't like this at all. I thought Carmelo Hayes should have been added to this. This is what I was thinking the entire time, that he kind of got screwed over, and he's kind of made to look like a bitch here, and just completely forgotten about towards going into WrestleMania.
I mean, I could give a shit about Lil Yachty. He kind of ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I gave some thoughts
in
on him
my
last
opinion-
night on House Assembly. You should check those out. I will reiterate some of them.
I was in your chat when you were on the assembly.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to join the stream, but I couldn't.
You don't have permissions in the assembly.
Yeah, I was going to come in there, and y'all was making a grilled cheese, and I was literally just going to grill it, and y'all were going to watch me flip it over back a couple times, and I was leaving.
I'll throw some permissions your way for the assembly. I think it's only me, Dirt, and Clams in there.
Yeah, and will say this. Before I give my opinion, I will say that Jacob will not be on the sauce next Wednesday.
What? You're gonna be here?
Not next Wednesday.
What are you talking about? Next Wednesday is the Wednesday before WrestleMania.
I'll be there Friday.
Oh, I just told everyone at the beginning of the show you were gonna be here on Wednesday.
No, I will be home on the 17th.
You said you're gonna miss the prediction show.
Well, I'm gonna try to do it. They put me on a 24-hour shift. So I'm gonna try to do it.
If you don't, we're gonna have. Ready. If you don't, you're gonna have the full card. So just send them in, and I can put up a graphic of it on the screen.
Like for gosh sake, like John Cena's hosting it, baby.
Oh my god. Dirt says Wikipedia has Danhausen at 6'7" and 300 pounds.
Yeah, he is, dude. Do you not see that side?
I mean, the character of Danhausen, yes.
Dude's huge. But no, about the Little Yachty shit.
Sure. Yeah, let me know your feelings.
I think I mean this with the most respect towards WWE. They need to stop bringing in these bullshit celebrities that don't know how to do shit. I cannot stand it.
There are exceptions.
There are exceptions, like Logan Paul.
Turned out to be not a celebrity anymore. You can't use him anymore.
Well, I'm just saying. He was a full-on YouTuber, now a full-time WWE superstar. He did it great. Lil Yachty, not going to do it.
No, I mean, absolutely not.
And I swear to God, if WWE starts bringing in more people, like if I see Bow Wow on my TV one more freaking time, I'm gonna Bow Wow myself.
When have you seen Bow Wow? Was he there?
He's always there, and when they're in Georgia,
he's always
in
there?
Atlanta. He's always there.
Oh my god!
And then like that one comedian that's always there with the afro. I mean, he's cool. He's funny.
Who? Eric Andre?
Name. Yeah, that dude's funny.
Yeah, he likes wrestling. He's just a fan. Yeah, but he's not getting involved, which is nice.
They need to Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's improving, but
Jelly Roll's improving. Jelly Roll understands it. He knows what we're doing.
He knows what to do.
Yeah, he knows what we're doing here.
But Lil Yachty just gives me Travis Scott.
What threw me off about Lil Yachty, and I said this last night on the Sauce, is that he went on Twitter and said that he probably watches more wrestling than all of us fans online, and that he's been to a bunch of pay-per-views and, sat front row, and I've seen all this and I've seen all that. And I was like, wow, you sound like a real privileged asshole. You sound like
you love it that TKO raised the prices.
Yeah, great. Good for you, man. Cool. When's the last time you had a good song?
He hasn't had a good one since his first one.
Yeah, no shit. That's why you're seeing these people pop up. You know what I'm saying? Jelly Roll's winning Grammys. There's no reason for him to be here. What's his agent doing?
Yeah, Jelly Roll's turned his life around. For gosh sake.
These other guys are not. I Show Speed is the most relevant, and I would say he's the most distant of all the celebrities. All the other celebrities are kind of pushed in our face. And I would say that I Show Speed is he's kind of in the background of that match as a nice little addition. And I don't even hate it. He's the one I'm least upset about. And I'm actually excited for that match, which is funny because normally you wouldn't hear something like that from me. But anyway, Zayn defeated Hayes, and I didn't really like that outcome, Jake. I didn't, like we said, we didn't like the really bad promo from Little Yachty afterwards when he was like, "Hey, hold up, man. Hey, hold up.
Hey, hold up, man. Buy my juice, man.
Wait, what's going on, man? I'm wearing white just like Trick Williams, man. What's going on? Hey, what? Oh, he just sounds like he kind of sounds like Patrick Mahomes. All right, and then your final segment here on SmackDown was Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and the big reveal of Pat McAfee coming out, kicking Randy Orton, that would have been something. That would have been weird. Kicking Cody Rhodes right in the dick. Shades of last year. Actually, this entire thing is just What happened last year? It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. You're just putting different people in the place of John Cena and Travis Scott. Now it's Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Pat McAfee instead of John Cena, Travis Scott, and Cody Rhodes. It's the same thing. We're getting the same bullshit. And I wasn't too happy about it. I thought Pat's promo was fucking dog shit. I thought it was awful. I thought anybody who comes out and references those fucking god-awful what chants should be tossed off the roof probably immediately. And then he referenced The Rock, which doesn't, is not going to make me happy, Jake. That's going to piss me off. And he was like, can you smell? And he was, just getting cheap pops from the crowd. And then said that ticket sales are down. And ticket sales are in the dumps for WWE. They haven't even sold nearly enough tickets for WrestleMania. And said that it's because we got a soft corporate champion, and there should be people like Randy Orton as the champion. You got Randy Orton right here. Why are you guys not buying a ticket? You got Randy Orton right here. I was like, what? What is this? This is it was very weird and odd, and I like heel Orton, but I thought this edition it was unneeded, unnecessary, and overproduced. What do you think, Jake?
I agree.
Like, I don't want to, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to rail on Pat McAfee, because I know that it was reported that he actually turned this down. He said, I do not want to do this. I do not want to come back right now. He was not really into it. And apparently he changed his mind after some renegotiations. Probably some more money waved in his face, or his agent waved some more money, whatever the case may be. Some sort of deal was made to get Pat involved here, which is crazy that he was their first choice here. Pat McAfee, Patrick Mac. I do not like Sami Zayn. If they want butts and seats, they got to put the strap on Otis already. Dirt said. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, that definitely would be shocking. But nonetheless, dude, here with Orton and Pat, I just thought this was unnecessary, and I was left scratching my head, dude, not really, and being like, huh? Why would they, instead of being like, oh wow, like, damn, this feud's got some heat now. Like, this feud has go home heat. This feud has get the fuck out of here, Pat. We didn't need you. This match was already covered. You got 20 years of history between these two. First ever one-on-one match since, God knows how long. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. The last thing we need is Pat McAfee being a fucking bozo in the corner.
Thanks.
I don't need camera cuts to Pat McAfee during my Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes main event. So anyway, moving on. That he's involved now. There's nothing we can do about it. He's here now, and we're fucked. Pat seems like the casual fan that got in way over his head. The only wrestler he knew 6 years ago was Stone Cold and The Rock. Yeah, you're not wrong. He does seem like the casual fan that gets in way over his head. I talk to a lot of people all the time who are like, oh yeah, I love wrestling, man. Like Kane and John Cena, and they just start naming, like, the real popular ones from about 10 years. Like, they'll be like, Daniel Bryan's still out there. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. They're not wrong there. That's a pretty good comparison. I like that. What's Lori saying? Okay. Raylan just took a dump, Jake. How you like that? Jake's dog. All right. Raw. Jake, we're finally here at Raw.
What'd you say about my dog?
She took a dump.
Ooh, dude. She needs to poop.
So
dude.
did you.
She eats a lot.
Let's get to Raw.
Yeah, let's get to Raw. Can we get the bullshit out of the way?
I mean, we're going to fly through this as much as we can here. But we're going to talk about the opening for a second, Jake, because this was considered the pipe bomb number 2, CM Punk. Go ahead and tell me what you think, Jake. You're the CM Punk expert. You tell me what you think, and then I'll rebuttal.
He's the best in the world.
What do you think about the promo?
The promo, I'm just going to say this. He spoke nothing but facts.
Nothing but facts. You agree with all of it?
I do believe he went off script. I do.
I think they had some guidelines for him, and I think he went beyond those guidelines. Yeah.
Yes, they told him what to say, but you have to realize, and Triple H definitely knew what he was doing when he told him to do this.
100%. That's why I think
that is CM Punk.
I think
he's gonna say whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
And he got over with the crowd. The crowd, like this feud is honestly the best feud in all of WWE right now.
No, it's Oba and Brock.
Yeah, that. And did you see the card, the Saturday and Sunday cards?
I have not. We can run through those.
I saw it.
And at the end, if you want, you can tell me. Let's get through this CM Punk stuff real quick. I do want to hit the cards, though. That is, I am interested in knowing that. I have not seen it. Pull it up, though. Get it ready.
I got it.
So CM Punk was out there talking some shit, some real shit, dude. Getting into the nitty gritty, dude. And I'll be the first to tell you that I am a CM Punk hater, dude. I'm a CM Punk hater, and I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I got the Coca-Cola big logo tattooed on my arm, baby. Like, fuck Pepsi. I do not like CM Punk. He is not my favorite. I think he's very much a hypocrite in a lot of things he does. But I think that this promo was fucking excellent. I thought that this promo was amazing. And if you really want to get me on your side, start trashing Pat McAfee. I loved that from him. I love the digs at Pat. I thought every single one of them was true. I loved the digs at ticket prices. If you remember, Jake, me and you discussed last week how we went to SmackDown this time last year, and we paid in total like $317 or something like that, and for the tickets at least, and for 2 of them. And this year, tickets are $320 some a piece for those same seats. So he took a shot at TKO and the ticket prices, and how families can't afford to come watch him sit on Roman Reigns' neck at WrestleMania or whatever the hell he said. This was a great promo from Punk, and credit where credit's due. It got me hyped up. I wish this happened a month ago, you know? This was great. This got me fired up. This was definitely the peak of the show. It was the beginning, but which kind of stinks that you put this right at the beginning and really you set the tone, and it kind of felt like a lull afterwards. But this was amazing from CM Punk. Jake, the real question for you I have. Better than the pipe bomb? You got one, and you got one, and you got the sequel here. I will say that Pipe Bomb 1 made Punk. Like it.
Yeah.
It made him. It was way more impactful. Pipe Bomb 1, way more impactful. Like, as in, like, people were like, "Oh shit!" He may not have said crazy shit like he did in this one, but the ramifications were much greater in the first one.
Yeah.
The second one definitely said some wild shit, and I do like that he still takes digs at The Rock when at all possible. Let's not forget last year with the bald fraud. Do we still have that soundbite?
Bald fraud.
We do. Dirt said, laugh my ass off. Jake's so disgusted by other people's pooping and farting, but blasts ass into the eye of his camera 7 times a day. And he's not appalled by it. He's appalled by his dog pooping. I switched to Food Lion Cola because of Punk. No, not the Food Lion Cola. They don't even give it a cool name like they do their other sodas. They just call it cola. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, SmackDown's over, right? It's Raw. Ronda Raw. But yeah, okay. Punk promo. What's not to like? Roman wasn't there to defend himself, which honestly was kind of a good thing. We didn't need another pull-apart brawl here. All right, let's go on. Next, we had LA Knight versus Austin Theory, which was just a setup. This tag team match that's going to be happening at WrestleMania, which is Logan Paul and Austin Theory with IShowSpeed versus the Usos and LA Knight. This was what it was. Speed seems like he's reluctant to be with Logan Paul and Austin Theory, that he doesn't really want to be helping them out that much, but he is anyway. This wasn't that great. I thought this was kind of boring, honestly. Speed is the best part of this whole thing, which is funny. Yeah. Any thoughts on this, Jake? Got anything for me on this one? Jake?
What'd you say?
I said, you got anything for me on this one or no?
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I really had no notes and thought that this was very bland, except for IShowSpeed's involvement, which gets me excited for the match at WrestleMania. At least I'm excited for their match. I am.
Agreed.
I am excited for the match.
This match could steal the show.
I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be one of the show stealers. I might mark it as my show stealer. You never know. Come prediction time. Finn Balor versus JD McDonough did not happen, as Finn Balor was attacked from behind by Rey Mysterio. And this was all just to set up the fact that they were going to play a vignette later on in the show where they showed Finn Balor saying he was bringing back the demon. And
used right this time.
He's what?
Hopefully the demon's used right. The demon gets...
Well, he hasn't been the past 3 times. Jesus, dude. I mean, he's lost. What, dude? Do you remember the last couple times we saw the demon, Jake?
Yeah, he lost to Roman. That was the last time he was the demon.
On the top rope, dude. He lost
to
Edge.
Lost to Edge. He lost to Edge. And when Edge, and then he joins the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, that was after.
Dude, I remember we were mad that Edge won that match.
I was like, dude, we love Edge over here, but
yeah, dude, I was like, what? And we were like, what?
That's like when the Fiend. That's when Bray Wyatt lost to Goldberg. I was pissed.
Damn, dude, that's kind of a burn. That's a burn at Edge.
WWE,
you beating Finn Balor, it's like Goldberg beating the Fiend. Damn. Not wrong though. They both do the spear.
I know, it's bullshit. Both of those gimmicks should never lose.
Yeah, well, no, that's not the case. You can beat them, but it's got to be done right.
Yeah, when Roman beat the demon, he made the demon pass out.
No, the demon fell off the top rope. You don't remember when the rope broke?
Oh, yeah.
That was Roman. That was him and Roman, and the rope broke. The top rope. He was going to go for a coup de grace, and the sheer whatever of the demon. And then remember he convulsed on the floor, and the lights went red. It was horrible. It was horrible. But hopefully this is a better version. Now, I'm not going to lie to you here. I missed this next match completely. So I am not going to even bring it up.
What was it?
Bayley and Lash Legends.
Oh,
And I also missed the beginning of the Seth Rollins promo. Seth Rollins.
That was good.
I had to go back and watch this. So yeah, he came out and cut a promo. and then got attacked by Gunther from behind. So the promo
Didn't even get attacked. He got Seth won that one.
Seth won that
And
one?
then
I guess.
yeah, he did.
I mean,
No,
Rollins escaped.
Rollins escaped, and then Gunther goes backstage, and Paul Heyman's like, "Thank you," and then Gunther's like, "Hey, I'm gonna need more than just a thank you when I'm done with him."
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I went back and watched the highlights, and I believe that they cut it up to where it's a little bit quicker for me to watch. Yeah. It's very vague why Gunther is doing this. Why is they're bringing the Paul Heyman, you owe Paul Heyman a favor type of thing. I think what Gunther should do is say that the favor he wants is Brock Lesnar in a match. Because Gunther can't lose to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I love Seth Rollins, but he's got to lose here. He needs to lose here and go take a break. Be honest. Like after the whole injury angle, coming back, the vision crap, dude, I need a break. We need a break. Come back and start being goofy again. Wear the goofy outfits and be zany again. That's what I want. A lot of people would hate that, but I want it. Next up, Penta, Javon Evans, and Dragon Lee versus Los Americanos. This was pretty fun, actually. This is a pretty good match between all these guys. Javon Evans is crazy, very bouncy, like he says. Penta, he had a great Mexican destroyer on the apron. These guys won. The babyfaces won. Going into this is the hype up, the ladder match for WrestleMania, which we saw that Rey Mysterio was then added to. This is about when we started our Raw Final Hour, which we do every Monday and Friday right here on the Surprise Extra YouTube channel. And Jake, you informed me of the Rey Mysterio coming back because he returned after this match and entered himself into the match.
Yeah. I like this. I like Ray being in the match.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did hear rumors that he was supposed to wrestle Gunther.
I was hearing that too. But the thing is I think they were kind of looking for some sort of retirement gimmick.
Yeah, but I don't think Ray wants to retire yet.
I don't think so either, and I think when he does, he's going to leave it to his son. That would make the most sense. That would make...
he's going to lose to his son, and he'll take the mask off.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then next up, a little rehash of SmackDown. I agree with you there, by the way, Jake. Very much so. No, he's going to take the mask off. No, he won't take the mask off. Dominic will tell him to keep it on, and then Dominic will put one on. No. Dominic will turn babyface. Ooh, yeah. Maybe. Doubt it. Dominic's such a great heel. Never do it. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Michin and B-Fab. I'm going to skip right over this. This was the rehash of SmackDown. I feel like I just talked about this fucking match. I'm so over it. The only thing I got to say about this is that it is a damn shame what they're doing to Io Sky. She was women's champion this time last year, women's world heavyweight champion last year, going into WrestleMania. And she is looking like she may not be on the card. We're not sure yet. This also goes for the other women's champion, the WWE women's champion of last year, Tiffany Stratton, also not on the card as of yet. So both women's champions not on the card from last year, which is a damn shame, in my opinion. Turn said Rey Mysterio is short for Raymond Mysterious. I actually like that. It's funny. Raymond Mysterious. It's like I imagine Ray Romano being like, I'm Raymond I'm Raymond Mysterious. And his brother's like, you're not Raymond Mysterious. It's Rey Mysterio. No, I saw him. I watched the show. It's Raymond Mysterious. No, Rey Mysterio. All right, and then to cap off Raw, we had a contract signing, or what was supposed to be a contract signing. We had Danny and Doug Basham come out to the ring, a.k.a. Adam Pearce and Triple H, made their way to the ring for a contract signing here between Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. This was a Just a stare off for about 10 seconds that turned into a pull apart brawl. Another pull apart brawl here. Chairs being thrown. They love throwing computer chairs, these guys. Yeah, we just want to see these two beef castles clash. This is a hyped up match. I thought this was excellent. I thought they went off the air extremely early here. The show ended mad early. I mean, it's been ended at like 10:45, 10:40 each week, and they ended at like 10:20 or some shit this week. It was very early. And they put up the graphic, the executive producer Paul Levesque graphic at the end very quickly, and I was like, what the hell is this? Yeah, I didn't think this was the greatest pull apart brawl. It was all right. I mean, this is a hyped up match, though. I don't even give a shit that the brawl wasn't great and that they ended it a little bit early. This is what I want to see. I want to see these two guys really tear it up. This is going to be a hell of a match. I'm think this is the one I'm most excited for, in my opinion. And it's not even a title match. This is the one I want to see. And it's a brand new guy on the roster versus Brock Lesnar. That's the big match. I would put Punk and Roman right behind it, followed by Cody's match with Orton, in terms of excitement for me. All right. That's it. That covers Raw. Leading in, we got one more week until we hit the prediction show next week. We will be doing...
We're forgetting something.
Are we?
We're forgetting our new segment.
Oh, well, that's right. Let's do the new segment. Let's go ahead and hit the graphic.
Hit that graphic.
All right. If you didn't see that, I'll play it one more time for you since it's a brand new segment.
Even though we already talked about this, what I'm going to say for the segment, I'm still going to do it.
All right.
It is time for Jacob's John Cena You Can't Unsee Moment of the Week.
You didn't even say it right. It's John Cena's Can't Unsee Moment of the Week.
That's right. And John Cena's Can't Unsee Moment of the Week goes to CM Punk's pipe bomb.
Well, yeah. I mean, who else was that? I feel like you got to easy out this week. We didn't have two horrible shows this week. If Raw would have been anything like SmackDown, you would have been searching for something.
Yeah, but I think it's time. That's it for the John Cena You Can't Unsee Moment of the Week.
That's it? You did a whole... That's the segment? You got to give more than that, man. What's something you couldn't...
CM Punk...
Jake, what's something you couldn't unsee? I know CM Punk's pipe bomb was like a big hit, but what's something that you couldn't unsee that either irritated you or you thought was really great? You know, maybe you thought something was really bad.
When he took a shot at TKO.
No, that was really good. Let's not do the pipe bomb. Find something else in the show this week. What happened this week that really you can't unsee?
And that was Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, that headbutt.
There you go.
My God. That's a finisher.
You did
it. That was a real Glasgow kiss.
That's what I thought you were going to do for the moment of the week. I literally thought you were going to be like Liv Morgan's giant egghead.
Yeah, dude,
I was like, Jake, are you doing a bit right now? You're like,
and I don't know how Roxanne didn't have a big bump on her head, but Liv ate it.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let's see here. I think I have a picture of Liv. Here she is. Here she is. Look at that knot, dude. Look at that knot. Good Lord. It's like a cartoon knot. Dude, she's definitely got to get that thing drained. Jake, are you concerned about this knot for WrestleMania?
No, it'll go down.
You're not concerned?
Just put some ice on it.
You're not concerned about Liv's lump?
No, at the end of the day, she will if she has to, she'll go to a freaking and get it, get the fluid out of it and just drain it.
Yeah, I mean, how's Roxanne though? Has anyone had an update on Roxanne? Because
I saw her.
She looked brutal.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a bump on her head.
She doesn't?
Nope.
What? Bro, that's not good. Honestly, the bump on your head is a little bit better because that means you got like a hematoma in there, and then it's just gonna drain. And dude, Liv's gonna have like a gnarly bruise down her face for like WrestleMania possibly, which will look crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt said, guys, this is not funny. Haha, like a knot. Yeah, Mania's in Vegas. It's in Vegas the second year in a row right now. Yeah. So, but
Man,
yes.
they're probably not gonna be. They're probably not gonna be in Saudi next year.
But Jake, just so you know, that was your John Cena can't unsee moment of the week.
Now it's time to talk about the WrestleMania card.
All right, well, let's do it. Let's talk about the WrestleMania card. What's the card looking like, Jake? Tell me night one.
All right, night one, Saturday, will be. It'll be kicking off on ESPN 2. The 6-man tag match. The Usos, LA Knight, Speed,
This is night one?
Logan Paul. That's night one that is kicking off the show.
Okay. Sounds good. That sounds like a good kickoff show. Like I said, I'm excited
Then
for
you
that one.
have the unsanctioned match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu.
Forgot about that one.
And
Okay.
then you have the women's tag team championship fatal 4-way. You have AJ and Becky. You have Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan.
Oh, they're putting AJ and Becky and Vaquer and Liv Morgan back to back? Okay.
You have Gunther and Seth Rollins.
Okay.
And you have Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
All right.
And then night 2
Yeah.
is kicking off with Oba and Brock.
Holy shit. That's going to be on ESPN. That's going to be on TV. Just so you know, night 1 and night 2, the first hour of WrestleMania will be broadcast live on ESPN for those not with the app. So you can watch the first hour for free on television if you would like to. And be pandered to probably by ESPN countless times to sign up for their app.
Then after Oba and Brock, you have the Intercontinental Championship ladder match.
Okay. Now what
Then you have Jade and Rhea.
that's hot. That dude. Okay, this is hot right from the start. Okay, Jade and Rhea is probably a cool down from this a little bit, in my opinion.
Then you have
it's not bad.
Then you have
yeah. Okay.
Dominic and the Demon Finn Balor.
Okay.
Sammy and Trick Williams.
Okay.
And then Roman and Punk. Less matches on the card.
Yeah, but it sounds better. I think night 2 sounds better.
I feel like night 1,
night 2 sounds better
there's
on paper.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches compared to
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. Because I feel like one of the matches, like one of them's gonna feel rushed.
AJ Becky, please. Please.
That's probably gonna be the longest match of the night, just because you
God.
said that.
God damn it, probably. I think night 2 sounds better,
I mean,
just in my opinion, on paper.
Yeah, night 2. Yeah, it sounds better to me. But yeah, that's the card, and we will be doing the predictions next week.
That's right.
Hopefully, I will be able to do them.
I hope so too. If you can't, please write them down and send in them, and I'll just announce them as we go down the card. Hopefully, I got some more company next week too. We haven't had Cowboy or Saban. I'd like to get some thoughts. Maybe Dirt can join us next week. Give us his thoughts. He does. Dirt did predictions last time, and not knowing much going into it, and got almost every single one of them right. Let's see if he can do it again. Dirt Stradamus. See if we can get the Dirt Stradamus to pop out. If Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. If WWE didn't move at a snail's pace, we wouldn't have Randy versus Roman. We could have Randy versus Roman at Mania. Yeah, I mean, they do move at a snail's pace with certain things, especially Triple H and the long storytelling that he does with these things. Like, not wrong. But we'll be back next week, guys. Wednesday at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Suppress Extra Extra YouTube channel with Pro Wrestling Sauce. Join us for the, like Jacob said, WrestleMania prediction show. We'll be doing that in full here next Wednesday, and then join us every Monday and Friday for Raw and SmackDown final hours. And don't forget to join us for the WrestleMania live reactions, as well as me and Jacob will be together in the flesh, reviewing and watching the WrestleMania live, reacting to it, and having a grand old time. And check out House Assembly live on Tuesdays. Survivor Digest. I'm going to be reviewing episode 7 that just took place of Survivor tomorrow night. And yep, that's it. Like, share, and subscribe. Come back, leave a comment, join us in the live chat, and yeah, have a good night. If you're watching the playback, we appreciate it. Jake, any parting words? Oh wait, we're available on all podcast streaming platforms as well. Forgot to mention that. Parting words?
Sweet dreams, everybody.
Sweet dreams are made of these
beans, lima and pinto beans.
What?
You take the beans and make them green.
Everybody wants beans. Is that what you're trying to do?
Thanks for watching Pro Wrestling Sauce. Eat your cold beans at coldbean.com.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Cold Bean catalog. All right.